Well, getting your driver's license is an exciting time for teenagers, but with that official documentation comes a whole lot of responsibility. So this National Teen Driver Safety Week, we're keeping you in the know about the conversations you should be having with your teens about being safe behind the wheel. So joining us today to talk about it is Officer Jermaine Taylor with the Washington Police Department. Officer Taylor, it's always good to see you. Thanks for coming
Always a pleasure.
in.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So a very important topic that we're talking about here. And of course, as I mentioned, this is National Teen Driver Safety Week.
Correct.
So let's kind of get into some of the numbers here. I did look up, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says that in 2021, 2,600 people were killed in crashes involving a teenager.
Yes.
So that is a really, that's a shocking number.
It is high.
To hear. What are the numbers here in Illinois? Do we have a number?
So when I was looking it up, I'll go back to 2021, it's about 13, I'm going to say about 1,300,
Wow.
34 is what they had. 2022, it's 1,280, and then, which is about a 4% decrease. And then right now in 2023, I just only was able to see it was like 654, but I'm not able to determine how many of that is actually teenagers.
Right, okay, gotcha. I mean, those are still
They're high.
terrible numbers.
Too high, yes.
Yeah, way too high. So when we talk about teen driver safety, what is the main factor, and there may be multiple, the main factors that contribute to these high numbers?
So driving experience is one. Also distractions inside of the vehicle versus outside. That could be cell phones and things of that nature. And then speeding. Speeding is another one. So if we can get all of that down, our numbers come down.
Right, right. And speaking of distractions, I know that, nowadays, I mean, kids are distracted by so many more things.
Correct.
Than, when I was learning how to drive. It was just, the radio, maybe, and now it's the cell phone, it's Snapchat, it's Instagram, texting.
Yes.
All of those things. So
Yes.
I imagine that contributes to these numbers.
It does. Cell phones, and one of the things, honestly, that people may not know, for teens that are 18 years of age and below, as far as cell phones, hands-free, that does not apply to them. They cannot be on cell phone, whether it's hands-free or not. Only 19 years of age and up are able to do that. So that is against the law if you're 18 years of age.
So no cell phone use at all?
No cell phone use at all inside the vehicle. No.
Okay. And that's, is that because they...
It's still, they see it, state of Illinois sees it as a distraction still. And, it doesn't take but a second to actually look at your phone, and it's too late to stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's, and I will say, I've been on the wrong side of a car crash before.
Okay.
I was actually hit by a distracted teenager years ago. She was adjusting her radio, and, she thought that she could just look down for a couple of seconds and turn the knob or whatever.
Yes.
And she came at me full speed, T-boned my car.
Wow.
So,
well, I'm glad you're okay.
Well, thank you. Yeah, the scary part is I had 2 kids in the car with me.
Wow.
So
wow.
they're okay, too. But, I mean, you just think about it was just a split second. She looked down, and next thing you know, she's running a red light. So.
Yes. It doesn't take any time whatsoever, and that's one of the reasons why we want all teens to stay focused. I know, like in our driver's ed classes and stuff at the high school, they really home in on those type of things. And then even from a law enforcement standpoint, we go in and we talk to them as well. So.
Well, that's good. So you're in the schools, you're face-to-face interaction with kids, and
yes.
Just reminding them, put your phones down, eyes on the road.
Correct.
Slow down.
Correct.
All the essentials to safe driving.
Correct. Yep.
Well, thank you so much, Officer Taylor, for providing all that information.
Thank you.
And if parents want to know more about, conversations they should be having with their kids about this, is there like a website they could go to?
So one of the things that parents can do is go to illinois.gov, and on there it's parental access to teen driving records. They can type that in, and so if you're a teen, if you're a student or child, I should say, was pulled over for whatever reason, some type of infraction, they can see that and view that on there. There's also other apps that they can get on, safe driving, things of that nature, Texecution. There's a lot of different apps that will monitor your kids while they're driving or in the vehicle, that they can actually see and make sure that they're doing the right things.
That's great.
Yep.
I'm so glad that's available. Well, again, Officer Taylor, thanks for coming in. It's always good having you.
Thank you, Aaron.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.
And stick with us. We'll be right back.